Moving to the Protestants, the second kingdom, protista, and this kingdom, the organisms which are in this kingdom are not properly classified, because the organism that comes under this kingdom, they are not neither animal nor plants, not fungi. So generally they have given a definition like this, that protista eukaryotic organism and inside a unicellular nature. Some of them lives in colony and some of them are unicellular. And if you see this organism, some of the scientists consider hypothetically that this organism is the ancestors of plantae, animalia and fungi. If you see the above picture, above diagrammatic representation which has shown that five kingdom classification, you can see that bacteria, archaebacteria, here you can see six kingdom. If you consider eubacteria and archaebacteria under Monera, and Monera then protista, and you can see that all the other three are branched from protista. But this is an hypothetical thinking from the scientist side. And if you are seeing this characteristics of protistants, these protistants are aquatic. Some of them are many of them are aquatic in nature, and you can see them in marine forms as well as in freshwater forms. And if you consider their mode of nutrition, we can see autotrophic, heterotrophic and mixotrophic, both autotrophic and heterotrophic. And sometimes we can see symbiotic association also. Symbiosis can be observed in some classes, and parasitism also can be seen, especially this plasmodium and amoeba. And protistants, some of them have cilia, some of them don't have, they are not capable to move. And if you're talking about the reproduction of this, asexual method is the best known. There is no much said about the sexual reproduction, but sexual reproduction also occur, but in very rare. So when you are considering this classification, when we are considering and come to the classification, protistants are mainly divided into three. The first is diatomous, second one is called as the moles, third one is protozoans and dinoflagellates. They were divided like that. So when we are coming to these diatoms, so we can see that these diatoms are the most primitive forms, where we can see, and it is coming under the phylum Chrysophyta, and they are the chief producers, and they are autotrophic in nature. We can find these diatoms both in freshwater and in marine waters. And what is the importance of this diatoms are, if you see the picture above, you can see them how they looks like. If you see them, they contain their outer part of this chrysophytans are made up of a unique silicated hydrated silica or silica dioxide embedded organic matrix. They are made from that. So these diatoms are very important, because when these diatoms die, when they degrade, when they undergo this process of degradation, this silica will form the base for other organisms to survive. So scientists consider that once we had a diatomous earth also. Diatomous earth means all the waters are filled with the diatoms, and once the diatoms got died, then other organisms started to survive on them. So scientists believe that. And if we are going to the reproduction of these diatoms, we can asexual reproduction by binary fission is the most common, and sexual reproduction is very uncommon in them, since they are living in very very remote, difficult surviving procedures. And if you see their symmetry, we can see that the symmetry may be asymmetrical, mostly asymmetrical, and very rare condition they will show a proper symmetry. These are the major conditions that are coming under these diatoms. And if we are going to this protozoans are unicellular in nature, and protozoa, the word protozoans means first animals, they are also coming under that. And these protozoans are mainly they don't have a predefined shape, and amoeba, paramecium, they all comes under these protozoans. So these protozoans are classified mainly into four classes. One is known as amoeboid protozoans, which means they are having the structure of amoeba, and they are found mainly in freshwater and or in saline waters. And they have pseudopodia, false feet. They change the shape according to the and capturing and engulfing. Then flagellated protozoans are there. Flagellated protozoans means protozoans which are having flagella. So one of the best example is euglena. And inside this class we have one more class known as euglenoids. So this is the characteristics of euglena. That means they are photosynthetic structures are present, or you can see the diagram upside this one. They are known as a euglena. That means they are having a flagella, they are having an eye spot, photoreceptors, contractile vacuoles are present. Contractile vacuoles are used for the osmoregulation. Then they have Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, mitochondria, nucleus, nucleolus. And euglena is considered to be mixotropic in nature, because once they get light, they will produce food from the light energy. Once they didn't get, they will go for the heterotropism. And next one it is coming is ciliated protozoans. One of the ciliated protozoans is paramecium. So if you see to the corner, you can see that paramecium, because they have shoe-shaped structures. So they also have the same content of the euglena. Then next one is coming as sporozoans. Sporozoans means these organisms in their life cycle they bear spores, and many of these are sporozoans are disease causing. That means the malarial parasite like plasmodium, and other disease causing like trichomoniasis, causative agent trichomoniasis vagalis. Then African sleeping sickness like Trypanosoma brucei, they causes the African sleeping sickness. Then T. cruzi, which is known as American sleeping sickness. All these are caused by these protozoans. And sometimes we can say that algae also comes inside this. But algae, according to the NCERT textbooks, they are classified under the classification of plant kingdom. But when we study about these algae, they are also eukaryotic unicellular structures. Why they are placed under the plant kingdom? Because they have chlorophylls inside, that basic chlorophylls are inside that, so that is why they are kept inside. But we can say that algae are also comes inside these protistans. And some others are the molds, fungus like mold they are forming. They are saprophytic in nature, and many of them many of these molds we can see under with the naked eye. So these are the main classification that is coming under the protistans, and the what they are, how they are, what are their classifications, etc. And one more thing that is coming inside there, that is dinoflagellated. Dinoflagellated means they have two flagellas in their body. On one is on the longitudinal curve, and other on the other side they are having. So that is why they are called as dinoflagellates. And many of the dinoflagellates are mixotropic in nature. And almost all these protistans, they follow asexual reproduction most commonly. Very rarely we can say sexual reproduction inside them. So these are the main things that is coming under this protista. If you have any doubt, please put a comment under this so that I can help you. Thank you.